Grand Risings. Today is Monday, June 20th, and this is your Shekinah Wisdom Podcast. Today, my lovelies, is Motivational Monday, and this is the day that we set our intentions for the week and get motivated on what our weekly goals are. As you look back on the different weeks, if you've been writing in your gratitude journal, and you've been writing in your achievement journal, you can see your progress that you have made on the journey thus far. If you're newly joining us, welcome aboard. And I want to make sure you have those two books. I want you to have your gratitude journal, which you write in every day about what you're grateful for, and your achievement journal, where you write all your achievements that you can remember in that book. And as you move forward, you're going to see your growth and development. I want to talk to you today, right, on this Motivational Monday, the importance of stepping into your purpose, right? Moving on your divine path. And this could be scary for some people, right? Because you were used to the toxicity of the past, right? But that toxicity of the past can only live today by you replaying those events over and over and over again. And as you replay those toxic events, it will keep you imprisoned by those experiences. And then the new experiences will reflect those old experiences. Why? Because you have not released the baggage of the past. So on this Motivational Monday, I want to motivate you to release the baggage of the past that's holding you back, so that you can gain the lessons from those experiences as you move forward, right? When you look back on your past, the only thing you should be looking back on is what did you learn from those experiences? And a lot of times, the thing that holds us back is not the lack of trust that we have for others as much as it is the lack of trust that we have in ourselves. When you've gone through experiences where you doubted your intuition and you were gaslighted and you allowed yourself to be in that position, you start mistrusting those around you and yourself mainly. That was to get you to trust yourself, not the opposite, right? If you look at life as a lesson, right, you start remembering, what was I feeling when the red flags were going off, right? And then you start lodging that feeling. So when you feel that feeling again, you know how to move forward, right? As you move forward, you become more empathic, right? You start getting these little feelers for your environment. And it starts to grow the more you trust yourself, the more you trust your own inner knowing and your instincts, right? That's what they do in nature. See, but in nature, they're not bombarded with the distractions that we have that removes us from that. And so on this Motivational Monday, I implore you to step out of that programming of hurt, bringing you down, and the things that were holding you back. I want you to honor who you are right now on your journey. All of those things created you, right? But I also want you to honor your growth on that journey, right? I'm not going to get mad at somebody and be like, you know what? Since you believed in a tooth fairy when you were younger and Santa Claus, you can't be my friend. That sounds ridiculous, right? Because it's all about what your current mind state is, your growth on a journey. We all go through life journeys, right? Everybody. There's nobody exempt from that aspect, right? And as we go through this journey, we gain knowledge and wisdom and understanding of different experiences. And we're able to share that information. That's how we take the lead out of the paint. right? Because at one time we utilized lead in the paint and we realized that wasn't a great idea. So we had to remove it. And that's how I want you to show up this week. Like you remove the lead from your paint. We're not talking about lead in paint. How many times do you have conversations about lead being in paint? It's not often, right? That's how I want you to be about your past. Move forward. We learn from the mistakes. You lodge the information. Now it's time to move on in your journey. If you continue to think of things like, oh, I want that person to get their karma, I want that person to pay, then you miss the message. You miss the lesson and you're going to have to repeat it. Because you're not understanding that people and circumstances that happen to our journey is life happening for us, not to us. Figure out what that for is. Or even if you can't figure out what it is, know that there is one. And then when you get to that point, you could be like, I did it, right? I prepared for my victory. And look what happened. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be the best, whatever it is in the field that you work in, be that. But know and understand that at this moment, at this time, you can manifest anything that you truly desire. You can desire to stay in that hurt place and keep all of that baggage, or you can move on and move forward in your destiny. Remember, it's all up to you. Now, if you need further help on your healing journey, head over to ShekinahWisdom.com where you can book an appointment. If you want to follow me throughout the day, head over to Bigo and follow my handle, Empress True. It's EmpressTru. There's no E at the end, right? So it's Empress True with no E. And when you follow me on Bigo, you get to see me live and see other aspects of the conversation that we're having, you know? And if you want a cash app, you could simply send a cash app over to Unearthing of Truth. All right, my lovelies, you have a wonderful week. Be focused on what your plan of action is this week. Stand in your purpose unapologetically. You have a wonderful, amazing Motivational Monday.